Hey, healthy bestie, it's Cecily of Operation Fibroid Freedom, and let me show you this delicious recipe. It tastes just like fried chicken. That's right, we got fried oyster mushrooms. You're going to start out with a cup of spelt flour, 2 teaspoons smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons black pepper, garlic powder, and Celtic sea salt. You're going to mix all that together and set it aside for your dry batter. Now for the cabbage, I think this was Napa, but I got to double check. This was a small one, and I only used half. And as you can see, the ingredients are on the screen. You're going to slice it really thin so it doesn't take too long to cook, because we're going to do a light steam saute combo on this with some chopped garlic and onion and green pepper. Make sure that everything, like I said, is sliced pretty thin, and you're going to cook the cabbage with about a quarter cup of water for about 20 minutes and let that steam, and obviously cover it so it'll be faster. And then uncover it and add in your onion and green pepper. Cook that until the onions become translucent. And then it should be ready for you to start seasoning it up. But hold that thought. Let's get our wet batter mixed up. That's going to be a tablespoon of arrowroot powder, a quarter cup of water, 1 tablespoon olive oil, a teaspoon black pepper, and a teaspoon paprika. And you're going to mix those beautiful oyster mushroom pieces in the wet batter. And forgive me, I filmed this clip after I had already fried about 3 batches, so a lot of my batter had already been, my wet batter had been soaked up. So once you've dipped them all in the wet batter, you're going to move them into your dry batter like so, and just use a fork. I ended up using my fingers, but it gets really messy. Just use a fork and just kind of get all of the sides of the mushrooms covered. This is probably the most time-consuming part, to be honest. Also, as you can see, I ran out of wet mix. I didn't make enough wet batter, so I had to go and re-up on that to finish the last little bit of mushrooms. So this is all it is, and you're going to lightly dust them off once they're thoroughly mixed. I'm just giving you another shot back at how to thoroughly get them dipped all up in the wet batter. Make sure you season your wet batter too. I wouldn't over salt it, because I also season my dry mix as well. But this is pretty much how this part of the process goes. And as you can see, this is basically an alternative to using toxic processed egg replacements. And this is the finished product. Tell me that don't look like fried chicken. And honestly, I will say it tastes pretty darn close as you're going to get anyway for a vegan meal that is full of vitamin D, full of fiber, that also supports liver detox. Did I mention that they did a study on oyster mushrooms? In particular, that they were able to get some preliminary evidence that they are anti-tumor. So this meal, which you can see I garnished with that sauteed beautiful cabbage, caramelized just nicely, just enough with the green pepper, onion, and garlic, and then some red quinoa for extra added protein. Now, I'm going to tell you more about this meal later. I followed it up with this smoothie here. This is a smoothie that I'm going to post in a separate video. This is my Tummy Tamer Liver Love smoothie. I slipped on that. It will make your waistline snatched, honey. And y'all make sure you like and follow. And by the way, if you don't know, I have released a new program of all of my top smoothie recipes that help me to shrink fibroids, and they will help you to shrink fibroids too if you get them in your life and start using them on a regular basis. You don't want to miss out on this. This is your last chance to grab it at the limited time special rate. So head over to the website, link in bio, to join the program. Stay tuned for this Tummy Tamer smoothie recipe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.